is Mickey Mouse's world? Wow, that chasm is huge. These platforms are so bright, but it feels like they're going to let me down.
Don't worry, Moana. Just jump. The important thing is not to look down or think too much.
Not thinking. That's easy for you to say. These platforms are so small, I'm afraid I'm going to miss.
You never miss, Moana. Focus, take the first jump, and it'll take care of itself from there.
Oh, I fell on the very last platform. It was so close, but you know it's not even scary now.
That's the spirit. Every hero falls, Moana, but a true hero always gets back up again.
You're right. Now I know how to jump faster and more accurately. This is my chance to show what I can do.
That's the way to do it. You'll get through it this time. Start over, and this time don't let the platforms fool you.
You can't just walk through here. It's easier than the first time. Watch me fly forward.
You're a lightning bolt. The platforms won't even have time to react this time. You're beating them one by one.
Wait a minute. Is this the world of Toy Story? Look how huge Sideways Cowboy is. It's like I've become a toy myself.
Well, to be fair, you've always been a toy of fate, and now literally. Ha! Look at that giant chair. I think it's even too big for me.
Maui, it's a table, not a chair. Are you so huge that you're already confusing furniture?
Hey, don't forget who the demigod is around here. It's just that everything here is so miniature. Although that giant ball looks tempting. Do you think you'll be able to take them with you?
Better help me figure out how to get out of here. Look, there are some springs up there. They must be helping you jump up.
Springs? Are you sure it's a giant spring dog? You know what it looks like when you jump? Like a wind-up doll that's lost its key.
Look who's talking. You'd be stuck here in the first place if it weren't for me. Okay, checking the spring. Wow, that was higher than I expected. Wait, this is my world. The ocean, the palm trees, the sand. Am I really home? This is the best thing that could have happened. I can even feel the ocean smiling at me.
Ha! Aren't you rejoicing too soon? It's your world. But don't forget this is Roblox after all. Things can turn out to be a trick here.
Oh, Maui, I can handle it. It's all so familiar. Look, it's my boat, and these obstacles look just like my daily workout.
Of course they do, since you're the one who made them up. I hope there aren't any giant crabs or angry coconuts, or I'll start thinking you set it up.
No, it's perfect here. Jumping over rocks, swimming across lagoons. It's just paradise. Maui, would you like to join us?
Ah ha! Are you kidding? If I joined, the game would be over faster than you can say ocean. You enjoy yourself, and I'll watch you run around like you're in a competition.
Well, competition or not, I'm almost to the end. It's like the ocean is helping me. It's always there for me, even in the game.
Moana, have you decided to fly higher than the sun? Space. How do you even breathe up there?
I don't know myself. It's so empty and quiet, just stars everywhere. Look, those asteroids are moving. How am I supposed to survive out here?
Well, let's start by not crashing into the asteroids. Jump on them. Pretend they're coconuts, only bigger and on all sides.
Coconuts? Very funny. Okay, I'll try that. Wow, I think I'm getting the hang of it, but where do I go?
Where to go? In space, it's simple. Wherever there's the least danger. Oh, look, I think there should be a portal up ahead.
No, I'm going down. Wow, is this a world made of candy? Look at these giant lollipops and marmalade trees. Am I in paradise?
Well, if this is heaven, it looks like my biggest weakness. Moana, stay away from the chocolate rivers or you'll get swept away.
Wow, so many candy cars. Which one should I choose? Maybe the one covered in caramel? Or the one covered in chocolate?
Huh, you know I love candy. But remember, if you pick the cookie car, you might get stuck in it like I got trapped in the sea laurels.
Do you really think I could get stuck? All right, I'll pick the pink one, because who doesn't like pink?
Uh-oh, Moana, are you crazy? You can barely drive the car. Why are you speeding up?
I think if I go faster, I can control the situation, but why does it keep skidding?
Oh, that's it? Well, if you want, I can show you how to steer at high speed. Just remember, at full speed, you always need a plan. And a little magic. Oh, it's a night town. But what's that red stick spinning around? If you hit it, it's game over.
That stick looks dangerous, but I have to get through. I have to be very careful. Oh, how am I gonna do that?
You've always been brave, Moana. Watch her move. Wait a moment and move like me, in rhythm.
Okay, I'll try. You have to be as precise as the wind or else I'll lose.
Come on, Moana, don't forget speed is important, but momentum is even more important. You can do it, I'm sure of it.
What? Now the stick is spinning so fast you have
Don't worry, Moana. You're used to dealing with adversity. Just run like you're running away from the storm waves.
But if I move too slowly, she'll catch me. And if I move too fast, what if I fall?
You'll make it. Just concentrate and don't think about the obstacles.
Okay, I'll try. 1, 2, 3.
That's it, almost there.
It's the last one. Yay, I did it. Where am I? This is the world from the Lion King. It's got such beautiful savannas.
What a journey you've had, Moana. You've traveled to Africa, the land of King Simba. Wow, there must even be lions here.
Yes, a lot of cool adventures were given by this map. But you guys stay tuned for more adventures to come. I can't believe it. We're gonna play such a cool mode. Today we're going to do ourselves. I'll be the first.
Wow, Moana, this is definitely your element. You're sure to make something colorful and unusual, right? But just let's not forget the details, okay? I don't want it to look like my first attempt at knitting a net.
Don't worry, Maui. I know what I'm doing. Look, first you have to choose a skin tone and then a face that conveys emotion. I'm thinking something cheerful, but with a note of confidence. What do you think of that one?
Well, it seems to fit. Although, maybe I should make it a little harsher. You know, so everyone realizes you're the leader. Although you look cool in either look.
I think it looks the most like me. Now I have to choose a face. But they're all so model-like. I'm beautiful too, but I need to find a very similar one.
Mona, don't be modest. You know you can outshine any model. Okay, let's see. That face right there with the wide smile. It looks like yours when you just triumphed in yet another adventure.
It's too bright, like I just won a prize at some show. How about this one? With a slight squint. I think it conveys my confidence.
Look, if the squint is confidence, then maybe make it even stronger, so that everyone knows you're not just confident, you're a winner. Although, you know, that's a little too serious.
Oh, there are so many things to choose from, but what would work for me? I have long, wavy hair.
Oh, long, wavy ones are your signature style. Although, if you want to try something new, maybe you should check out these braids. They kind of capture the spirit of adventure too, but with a touch of grace.
Moya, it's not like I'm going to a ball, although the braids are really pretty, but it's so unlike me. Maybe I should keep my usual curls. This one looks like the wind just mussed them up a bit.
Hey, you know absolutely anything suits you, but if you like natural, go for curls. Although this ponytail here, it's so dynamic, it's for action. What if I have to save someone in the game too?
Yes, but I don't want to be recognized. It has to be me, after all. Oh, there they are. Long, wavy, with easy movement, and just my style.
That's it. Now, no one will doubt that the real Moana is in front of them. Just don't forget the hair accessories. They always add brightness.
Is it just me? Or is there not a lot of stuff in here that would work for me? But there are a couple things.
Well, Moana, this isn't your island closet. It's more for urban fashionistas. But shorts and a swimsuit are at least practical. And the coconut in your hand. You've certainly added your own flavor to it.
The coconut is just a necessity. You can tell I'm an island girl. Yeah, I agree. Not exactly my style, but better than going in a ball gown, right?
Ooh, well, a ball gown would stun everyone, imagine. Moana, the heroine of the ocean, in a dress with a train. Although, it would look weird on the beach.
And here's the final detail. My flower on my head. Well, what do I look like me? I'm Mona. Write in the comments if I look like me.
It's my turn. You made it look a lot like you, but I don't think it will look like me, but I'll try.
Ha! Maui, if anyone can create himself, it's you! Just remember, the more charisma, the better. Let's start with your face. Look, this one with the wide grin. Like you just won a tug-of-war contest with a shark. Isn't that yours?
Yeah, the smile is okay, but there's something missing here. Where's the menacing confidence? I'm a demigod, not just some guy from the beach.
Okay, this one with the relaxed eyebrows. It looks like you're about to beat someone in a contest. Or arguing with the sea again.
Does that look like me? Or my model version of me, please like it.
Hi, Maui. You know I'll always support you. But that hair is really gorgeous. A model version of a demigod sounds like a new trend.
Hey! Well, I'm supposed to be a little modest, aren't I? Though why? Look at that mane. I think with hair like that, even the ocean would be jealous, wouldn't you?
Okay, perfect. Hair is so perfect. What's next? Are you ready to pick out your clothes? Or are you already thinking about how you're going to win everyone over with your look?
I don't have a lot of clothes as it is, but there's nothing here for me at all. I've got to find some shorts at least.
Well, Maui! That sounds like you, I guess. But it was cool. I hope everyone watching the video liked our looks.
It's just unbelievable that I have to go through that little hole where that arrow is pointing. All right, well, I'll give it a shot. And how do I get in?
It's simple. Get up close and look down below. You can shrink your height and you can become very small. Yeah, just like that. Now just go through these trials, but don't touch the red one. Then you can lose.
So good. There's no way I'm going to touch that. I'm so small. It's very unusual for me to be so small. But look, as I go, I can even get into such a narrow space. And when I get to the checkpoint, I go back to the original state, okay?
Wow, that's a lot of red obstacles in front of you. Now seems like a good time to go big. But wait, what was that just now? Why is it that when you get really big, you turn into nothing at all?
Wait, why did you start whispering? So scared of my big form, and I don't know what kind of monster I'm turning into, but it's something that's going to help me go a lot farther. So the distance between these. Some kind of too big. Looks like I need to get incredibly big and I can jump over everything.
Wow, you need to jump over the biggest buildings. Of course, you won't be able to jump on the tallest one at one time. It's even hard to imagine how gigantic you need to be. But to make such big jumps, your shape is enough, and then back again small.
It's gonna take me a long time to get this small to get between these rusty pipes. But I'm guessing there's something poisonous spilled in here. I don't want to step in that green stuff. I don't need poison. But a maze, huh? You thought I didn't see? This way, who would ever go through a maze in a small form? No, I'm gonna go with the biggest one.
And now, jump back into the middle here. You look like you're having a lot of fun. I don't know how your size is going to make a difference, but it looks like it. With the world's most normal size, you can get through all these challenges here. Here we go, but not in the front. What is it?
Wow, this is gonna be really hard. I have to get really small and run between these red lasers. Yeah, I want to think of them as lasers. So much more dangerous. And if it's more dangerous, it's probably cooler if I can get through it. Ha ha ha.
There's something wrong with this staircase. Or you, when you run up it, the staircase starts to disappear little by little. Look, it's really true. If you stop, you'll just fall through. I hope you've got enough strength. It's a good thing we're not too tired for this challenge. Is this ladder going to be exactly the same?
And I'll just turn into a giant, and she won't be able to keep up with me. Look, I keep jumping, she disappears somewhere in the distance. Well, I got you fooled on the stairs. Now it's time for the cool stuff. A slide, if you can call it a steep slide when I just rolled face down.
So wait, you're in too much of a hurry. Look here, you have to take the right path. Yeah, there's only one of these paths right. And wherever you go, that's the only way you can go. Oh, look, you're doing great. Come on, you didn't get it right, but you did great here.
Oh, something my intuition failed me at first. But then, as usual, I was able to pass everything, so. And here, why can't I jump over if all these walls are the same size? I'm gonna have to get smaller and bigger. Gas. I hope this thing works indefinitely, and at some point I won't just be stuck in one place. And
The hotel is making its way forward quite rapidly. Look, have you reached some money yet? It's very strange, of course, that we are jumping on huge money. Though no, it may not be money at all, but it sure looks like it.
forget it. We're already on the money. Look, what's the challenge here? I have to eat so small and still be able to dodge. The problem is, When I'm small, I have incredible super speed. I start running. Quickly, it feels like my strength is not affected by my size at all. I can get gigantic. I'll be strong plus small. I'm strong too.
It would be cool if your strength could help you pass these tests so that you could just break the walls, but that would be impossible to do here. See you. Now you gotta jump back up the walls. You're like a real cat.
Yeah, except it's missing the huge claws. Okay, let's see. And here's what you have to do. Also, choose the right path, but it looks pretty easy. Look, I'm even getting pretty good at it, although not all of it. There's time for mistakes.
Try just jumping first on green, then on red, and so on in turn. Oh well, you decided to jump on red again at the end, and that seemed like a good stop idea. What's this about? What are wild animals doing here? I certainly didn't expect to see any, but it's probably just to lighten the mood and make us feel better.
And there are other people here too. So we've got to outrun them. I want to race a little bit here. I'm not going to increase my size. I'm not going to change it at all. I'm just going to be able to jump all this stuff, and that's it. But beyond that, we'll already catch up with him there. Next begins that math exercise. Don't tell me that's true.
But now we're going to test your math level. Come on, you don't have to make a single mistake. Just go where the correct one is. Perfect! You did great, and as a reward, you get something that will eat you. Century or not, ha! He practically swallowed you.
Well, if he did decide to eat me, and he had to familiarize himself with my ability, the way I'm enlarging, I don't think he would like it. And something very unpleasant would happen to him. But good thing it's easy. Once so frightening, now look how many trials there are where I have to get small.
It even feels a little bit like you could have been crushed by this slab, but it's actually okay. There's a lot of red, but you gotta remember to jump over it. And there's, what's a huge cool platform here, huh? Gotta jump. Phew, I thought I was gonna have to jump over that somehow.
In case you haven't noticed, we're always wondering how to jump around here, aren't we? Ha ha ha. Okay, I really get your point. And look, this is where things get really weird. I'm getting confused about which platform is red. Which one isn't? Stop, I'm not confused by the colors. I'm confused by the fact that I don't know where I can and can't join.
But the thing that confuses me the most is when you turn into this huge shape and your body disappears. That's the truth. It's even a little scary look on your face. You look pretty positive. What are you so excited about already?
It makes me happy that I seem to see the finish line. Look, we're getting pretty close to it. And pretty soon we'll be able to see what we've come to, I guess, that super summit. Reward us with some gods. I'm half a god. I could use some more. I'm ready, and I'm moving forward.
Just don't fall off this little slide. But wait, I'm telling you not to fall off. But okay, all right. Now you've got one more shot at it. Jump on ahead and go for your reward. Ha 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 ha.
So let's forget this moment that just happened. It's okay. Now I was able to get through it just fine. Oh, what's a great big bed in here. Maybe I don't need to get to the end. I'll stay here and get some sleep. And strength, and then we'll get to the finish line.
There's no way you're going to give up on this final challenge. You're not going to do that. Let's go ahead, and there's not much left. Here it is, this island, and at the end of it, even you don't have some deadly ordeal waiting for you. Well, there's no other way to call it luck.
Oh no. Why am I just forward being dragged by myself along this obscure road, as if to railroad her, not a train, of course, but ridden very successfully? And here, I don't even want to wait. Just turn into the biggest form and over. In this ladder, she won't even have time to disappear.
He's not. You fall at the very end, but you still make it to the finish line. We did it.
Here we go. Tell me, Moana, who even came up with such an elaborate parkour? Is it to prove that I'm not a god, but just an ordinary mortal?
Oh, well, maybe it's to remind you what it's like to work, not just swing a hook and expect worship. You know, heroism isn't just about strength. It's also about overcoming challenges.
Ha! Easy to say when you're just standing there watching. And here I am balancing like I'm trying to walk a tightrope in a storm. Maybe I should hook up a hook to cheat.
You'll probably do even better without the hook. I mean, you have a natural charm. Although, to be honest, this all reminds me of the trials I've been through, only with less water.
Oh, Moana, there are more trials than there are fish in the ocean. But, I think this parkour thing is just another story where I prove I'm the best. And you, while you're watching, will witness my triumph.
Or your downfall. But I'm not a vindictive person. Only if it's really funny, maybe I'll laugh a little. But if it's hard, I'm here to support you, not just make fun of you.
That's why I respect you, Moana. You're always supportive, even when things don't go according to plan. But watch out, don't blink! Maui's great leap is about to happen, or at least an attempt at one. This is where the strange ordeal begins. The shapes of all these figures are so different, as if this is not an ordeal, but a museum of art.
Well, maybe that's the hidden meaning. Trials are like art. Every jump is your creation, and every fall is, well, let's say an unexpected performance. You, Maui, don't just go through parkour. You create a masterpiece.
A masterpiece of my pride that I leave here when I fall. Ha! But I have to admit, these pieces are really thought-provoking. Maybe it's some kind of ancient ritual. Like, if you go through everything, you get the secret to eternal glory.
Oh, just a free lunch in a thank you for surviving kind of way. But, I think trials like this are as much about agility as they are about patience. And patience, Maui, you seem to have a little more trouble with patience than muscle.
Hey, I've been patiently listening to you lecture me all the way across the ocean, so don't underestimate my patience, Moana. It's just that my approach to trials is creative. Like an artist. See how I balance?
Of course you do. But the important thing is that at the end of your masterpiece, you don't end up at the bottom, because then you'd have to start all over again. And by the way, I wanted to see your triumph, not another fall performance.
Look at the rainbow hallway. It's so beautiful. I love it.
A rainbow corridor? It looks like something made just for you, Maui. It's beautiful. It's bright. It's immediately obvious that this is a place for a star. Surely you don't want to linger here and have your own private parade.
And the idea's not so bad. Can you imagine? Me walking down the hallway, rainbows shining all around me, and crowds cheering behind me. Really, so far the only applause is the sound of me stepping on weird buttons.
Well, rainbows have always been a symbol of hope. So maybe this is a hint of, Maui, you're close to winning. Although, are you sure it's not some kind of trap? Usually, beautiful things like this have a hidden side.
Moana, you underestimate me. If it's a trap, I'll find a way to make it useful. But for now, I'm just enjoying the moment. Sometimes even heroes deserve a little beauty along the way.
You're right. This is a well-deserved moment. Even in such trials, sometimes you just have to stop and admire. But Maui, don't forget, there are surely more bright moments ahead if you can earn them.
And now the real challenge begins. Now I have to jump a lot. There are so many dangerous places where if you step on, you'll fall apart.
Falling apart? Well, that sounds creepy. Maui, are you sure you can handle it? Although, knowing you, you're probably already figuring out how to make your jumps as spectacular as possible, aren't you?
Well, of course. Can't I just jump like everyone else? No, every jump is my greatness in action. But honestly, Moana, you really have to be careful here. One mistake, and that's it. Goodbye to my legendary status.
You know that even if you slip up, your legendary status is still intact. The key is to stay calm. But I'll admit, watching this ordeal is a little scary, even from the outside. Hang in there, Maui.
I'm a demigod, Moana. If anyone can get through this flawlessly, it's me. But still, it's harder than I thought. It feels like I'm being tested to my limits.
Maybe that's a good thing. Sometimes trials show us what we're really capable of. And you, Maui, always find a way to get ahead, even when the path seems impossible.
Interesting. Just now I was in the forest and now I have to jump on musical notes. This parkour never tires to amaze me.
Jumping up and down on notes, it's like a dance. Parkour and music, what could be better? Maui, this must be a test of your grace. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure that's what you're famous for.
Hey! I have grace. It's just special. I don't dance, Moana. I write melodies with my steps. Look, every note is a step towards my victory. The key is not to miss. Otherwise, it's a cacophony.
And music has always been something magical. Maybe this parkour shows that even the most difficult challenges can sound beautiful if done right. You'll find a way as always, Maui. Let's go!
I jump on the slide, roll down, and it's nearing the end of the trial. There are still a couple of weird trials to sort out.
Knowing you, I'm sure the reward will be to your liking. But Maui, remember, the real victory is how you pass the tests. You overcame adversity, and believe me, that's already worthy of respect.
I did it! All the trials are over, and I'm on top. Moana, did you see what it was like? It's not just a victory, it's a legend. Well, huge labyrinth. You're not ready for a mighty demigod like me? Look, the walls here are higher than my selfishness, and that, believe me, is no small thing. So, which way do we go? Right? Left? I'm a master of decisions, of course, but so far everything looks equally gray.
I'm not sure your muscles are going to help you choose the right path. Maybe just stick to the left wall. It's like the rule of mazes. Sooner or later, you'll find your way out. Although, in your case, it might take a little longer.
Ha! Demigods don't have longer. I can manage in a matter of minutes. Left, you say? Okay, a demigod listens to wise counsel. Sometimes.
Maui, what are those giant heads? They look weird. It feels like they're watching you and waiting for you to make a mistake. Don't tell me you're afraid of them.
Afraid? Ha! Who, me? Demigods aren't afraid of anything. It's just caution. But seriously, they're too close. Why are their faces like that? It's like their purpose in life is only to scare me.
Well then, maneuver on, demigod. I thought you said you were adept at passing any test. Stick to the middle and be agile. There won't be any less heads, so just keep running forward.
All right. Dexterity is my middle name. After might, of course. Left, right, jump. That's it. Ha! Did you see that? Those heads didn't even realize they'd been beaten by Maui, the legend and master of parkour.
Maui, I think things are getting a lot more complicated around here. Look at this wooden maze. The walls are already lower, and there's clearly not much space. And I'm sure there could be a trap around every corner. You have to be careful.
Hey, Moana, are you underestimating my skill? I'm a master of improvisation, and I'm also a great and powerful demigod. Okay, one step forward, another step, no big deal. I see a turn, left or right. I'll decide on the fly, as always.
Only on the fly, and don't make a mistake, Maui. I doubt those giant heads will wait long. Remember last level when they were literally flying out of nowhere? They certainly won't be slowing down here.
You say that like it's supposed to scare me. Me? The demigod that nothing and no one can stop? Oh, here comes the first turn. Okay, let's take a slow peek. All clear. See? It's just a regular wooden hallway, and you're panicking ahead of time.
There's no need to relax, Maui. As soon as you start applauding yourself, they'll attack right away. Keep your eyes open, and don't run so fast, or you'll run into a trap yourself.
Ha! A demigod fears nothing, Moana. Ah! The head! It just flew out from around the corner. Seriously, who does that? It's like they were put here on purpose to cause me stress.
Who does that? Maui, that's the point of the game. You have to be careful and calculate every move. Running straight ahead is obviously not the best tactic. Why don't you try moving slower? Although, you're not really good at a relaxed pace either.
Very funny. Okay, Now I have a strategy. Small steps, looking around every corner, half God at maximum concentration. Let's go. One corner, clear. Second corner, clear. Ha, the head isn't even breathing in my direction.
Breathing? Really? Maui, are you communicating with them? Just a little more and you'll start naming them. Although, why not?
That's not funny. Names? They don't deserve any. There goes another turn. Ha! What, the head again? Where are they flying out of? I think they know I'm afraid of them. They have some secret sense of my fear.
Maybe it's because you don't know how to be quiet. I think they can just hear you. You're running around and commenting on every move. Try being quieter and they won't realize where you are.
Quiet? A demigod doesn't know how to be quiet. But okay, look, like this. One step, two. Peeking in, clear. Turning, quiet. The head didn't even notice me. I'm a master of disguise.
Yes, of course. A master of disguise with screams halfway through the maze. But it's good that you're moving on. Just a little more and you can get out. The main thing is to take your time.
In a hurry? Moana, have you forgotten who I am? I'm fast and agile. Ha, look, clear again. Now I'm accelerating. That's it. Ah, no. The head, out of nowhere again. How many of them are there? Is this an endless maze?
Look at you, you're learning. Who would have thought it? Just a little more and you'll actually get out of here alive. Just don't yawn. There's bound to be a couple more surprises ahead.
Surprises? I'm ready. Heads, come on out. The demigod doesn't give up. One step at a time. Hold on, Labyrinth. I'm getting close. Moana, you'll see. I will pass this place and be a legend among all the players.
You're already a legend, Maui. Just try not to freak out if another head comes flying out right in front of you. I'm already getting ready to hear your next scream.
Ha! Demigods don't scream. Okay, sometimes they do. But this maze won't defeat me. Heads, look out. Maui's coming.
Do you see that? It's not just a maze anymore, it's a whole obstacle course. And heads don't seem to be hiding anymore. They're literally at every step. Are you ready? Or maybe it's time to admit that demigods get tired too?
Tired? The demigods don't know what tired is. Although, those heads are getting closer and there's an army of them. Okay, jump to the left, I dodged it. Now to the right, another head. Moana, they're obviously talking against me. Wow, Moana, you should see this. This pizzaiolo has clearly gone overboard with his craft. I can see now why everyone here is trying to escape. I think I can hear the dough whispering, "Run while you can!"
A pizzeria that everyone's running from? Well, that's certainly not what you'd call Italian hospitality. I wonder if this place is made to scare you, or is it just an unusual concept for a place? Although knowing you, Maui, you're probably looking for fun in this.
Of course, some cheese traps, weird mechanisms that can throw you anywhere. It's a real quest. I feel like I'm on some crazy adventure. I think if I were a chef, my pizzeria would be just as chaotic.
Oh, no doubt your pizzeria would be a place where customers look for the exit first, then the pizza. But honestly, it sounds pretty funny. This pizza daddy, is he even in charge here? Or does he just like to make people's lives difficult?
More like he's kind of the boss of the whole ordeal. By the way, at one point I found a giant slice of pizza that seemed ready to chase me. Moana, if this world has taught me anything, it's to respect food, especially food that can run faster than you.
There's a lot of cobwebs in here. Can this dad turn into a spider? We barely got away from him. I hope he doesn't find us here.
Spider pizzaiolo? Oh, Moana. If he's also weaving a web, he's definitely outdone himself. Can you imagine? Hi, I'm Papa Pizza, and I can do 3 things: cook, stalk, and weave webs for my customers. Sounds like an advertising slogan.
Yeah, you sure can't get bored with a chef like that. Except I prefer a pizza without the creepy cobwebs. I wonder if he keeps his secret recipe in there. I mean, you like treasures, so maybe there's something valuable in there.
Yeah, the valuable thing is getting out of here alive. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if his secret recipe was hidden somewhere among these mazes, and protected, of course, by a giant cheese monster or something.
Well, if you think about it, a pizzeria is kind of like a maze, and every maze has to have an exit. Except here, it seems like he's purposely making sure no one finds it. Maybe he's just bored without visitors?
He sure doesn't get bored while I'm here. We all know Maui always has a plan. We just need to find that exit. And I'll also write on the exit, "Thanks for the pizza, but no thanks to your service."
We're going upstairs. There's this Papa Pizza guy waiting for us in the dark. Run from him.
Well, of course. Where else would this Papa Pizza be but in the creepiest darkness? Apparently, he thinks it adds to the atmosphere. Although, Moana, I wouldn't be surprised if he suddenly offered us a table for two overlooking the traps.
Very funny, Maui. Do you realize that in the dark, he could appear from anywhere? I wouldn't be surprised if he's already peeking at us somewhere, getting ready for his final act.
Let him peek. He'll have to run to catch up to a master like me. Have you forgotten? I'm a demigod, a hero, a star. Although I'll admit, running from a giant pizzaiolo is new.
I think this Pizza Papa is just looking for friends. I mean, he obviously doesn't want to be alone in his weird pizza place. Maybe that's his way of attracting attention, except his methods are, shall we say, a little extreme.
If he wants friends, he's definitely taken the wrong approach. But okay, if he wants to play catch-up, I'll show him how it's done. Hang in there, Moana. We're gonna get out of here and tell everyone that even demigods can be heroes in the fight against pizza.
No trap will not give you to pass quietly. You need to wait for the right time, when you need to jump or move on.
Oh, Moana, you underestimate me. Traps are just part of the adventure. Waiting around, that's for ordinary people. I'm the master of the quick fix. Or at least that's what I tell myself when I get stuck.
Maui, of course you're a master. Really? At times like this, maybe you should slow down and think for once. These traps aren't to test your speed, but rather your patience. Can you stand the test?
Patience? I have it. Sometimes I have it, but why wait when you can do it fast? Sometimes it ends up being a little, mistakes. But not this time. I sense that these traps will soon capitulate to my charm and agility.
Well, if your agility turns out to be the same as your ability to listen to advice, we're going to be stuck here for a long time. But, you're actually doing better than I expected. Albeit a little, chaotic.
Chaotic? That's just my signature style. And don't worry, Moana, I'll see us through. Traps or no traps, no one can stop Maui, demigod of speed, strength, and, okay, a little improvisation.
Maui, we're outside. Let's run into those woods. I hope the cook doesn't follow us.
Ha! Fresh air! Moana, I told you I was getting out of here. The forest? That's a great idea, but honestly, if that cook decides to chase us, I'll show him how I handle catch-up on my level.
Look, Maui, I know you like to joke, but let's just get away from that creepy pizza place. I think he might have some, surprises in the woods, too. Surprises. Better not stop.
I'm so sick of him chasing me. Let me run away already.
Well, if that's the case, you should take lessons in endurance from him. It's not serious for the great Maui, demigod, to complain about a guy with a cook pot.
Moana, I appreciate your support, especially at times when it sounds like mockery. But don't worry, I'll be out of here before Papa Pizza can even blink. Dear friends, hello everyone. Today we are going to survive on this incredible island. It conceals many secrets, but which ones are we not going to solve today? Let's do it together.
Look, you have some money, and you can open an egg for that money, and what you will fall out. Oh, look at you, a cat fell out. That's not a bad result, but you need to make some more money.
I'm a little scared to go down there. Actually, this island is inhabited by clones. And not just any clones, but ours, look. There are a lot of enemies here who want to attack us, and we have to save everyone.
Then I suggest we start with this cage, see it? Guarded by your huge clone. And it looks like he locked this girl up. Let's save her here. There should be a button that will open the cage.
So which one is red or green? I've only got one shot at this. All right, I'll press the green one, and look, there's a huge pig. Oh no, it's coming right at me. Why me?
Oh no, now she's switched to this girl, only she's trying to get through the bars. She's failing. Look, her head's stuck. This is the perfect moment to defeat her, and then we can save everyone. Too bad it's an evil clone of my piggy.
We made it through. Don't worry, these aren't real animals. They're just evil spirits that have taken on their guises and now want to attack us in all sorts of ways. Of course, we'll be sad to shoot. That's our piggies. This is the kind of body they take on.
But now let's see if he can jump in with you. No, what has he done? It looks like this spirit doesn't have much intelligence. Yeah, he probably didn't know to jump like that. Now, what do you want to do?
I just want to pass this challenge now. Is it just me, or is there a huge trophy waiting for you at the end? And I want to win it, so wait, what happened? What did I step on that sent me back? From the beginning? Oh, it's complicated.
Well, it's certainly not going to be easy tonight. Then we have to try harder. I know you're not going to give up, so let's go and try again. I think it's because you stepped on a red tile.
Well, then it's simple. I need to not step on it. And look, there's also cars here, and someone has cars. That's fire, of course, cool. But you don't cancel the fact that there are still evil spirits and look attack the village.
They have guns to defend themselves. Let's do better than that. Now let's concentrate on the trials and explore this island. Very interesting. How do you get that trophy?
Interesting. The floor started to disappear, but this place won't even let me go near it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't pass this test. I don't think it's for me. I'm too big.
And that's what you're giving up now? Okay, well, I don't want to push you right now to not give up and go through this trial that is meant for you. Yes, indeed, it may be that you're too big, and that's why it's hard to pass.
Moana, look, it's your clone. Wow. Well, let's go through together, and as we go through, look, he's kind, and those pigs ran and fell again. But okay, now we can definitely go together. I'll go first.
Yeah, on purpose, yes, to make that floor disappear. And there, she had to stand and wait a little bit. All right, well, let's see how she does. I think she's gonna do great too, and she's gonna make it.
Oh, well, she just fell. Well, I can't stay too long then, and I'll run ahead and no. I've stepped on red again. I don't want to take this test. I could waste my whole life like this. Let's do it someone else.
Oh, there's huge evil spirits in the shape of me, and she looks like they've decided to throw themselves down too. It's really weird, and look, it's coming right at you. It's gonna crush you. Look how big it is.
And it didn't work out. But still, this place is bugging me. I thought I could get through here, and I was just wrong. Let's try it anyway. It's so easy in the beginning, you just jump and that's it. But why is there a hell of a place to jump straight into?
Let's see. Now, jump on the white one. It's definitely not on the red one. But also right now, you definitely jumped on the white one. And what happened still prevented you from going any further. So it's definitely not passable.
You just look at what I've got here now. And I've got a cool car. And I'm gonna drive it all the way to this trial. And I'm gonna get that cup. And I'm gonna do it any way I can. Even if I have to jump all the way over here.
Well, actually, you will need to jump over here. It's all easy. But here, you fall down again. But how can you pull yourself together? Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, of course I can. And I'm gonna have to call a special car every time I leave. Oh, look who we ran into. It's your clone. Well, now we're going to try to go through again because we got a little lost and it was unpleasant.
It looks like she ran away from you right away. She didn't want to go with you on this test. Probably because she's tried it before, and it doesn't look easy. The beginning is the same again, and look at the red lines here.
Oh no. I'm going to have to jump it well again. I'm going to try and sort of look, I can't do it. All right, I don't want to just keep driving to these trials. I'm just going to open this egg now.
Wow, you got a rare Isu pigeon. Yes, pigeon. Wow, now you have a rare pet, and do not know, of course, what to do to make it run with you, but you have it, and good.
And I don't want to specifically summon him here because in case we're about to be in some kind of danger and I don't want my pet to be attacked. And I've even got a few of them already there. Now I'm just going to take this sword and get started. It's going to be difficult, I realize, but let's give it a try.
So nice, Maze, but we'll probably be here catching a lot of dead ends and all. Let's go somewhere else. I don't even know. You've seen how big it is. Hey, I think you picked a challenge even harder than those impassable ones.
No, wait a minute. I met someone, so I'm going to be with your clone or whatever it is. All right, we'll run around together and find the real passage, and she'll help me. There's nothing wrong with that.
On the contrary, it's great! In much more chances to get out of this maze in a bird turn. NS cannot, and of course, fly over it. Although it would probably be unfair, but we can just run and smo! You're already hitting dead ends.
So, well, there are a couple of yes, here is nothing scary. But also, well, but there are no monsters here. And it would be scary if I would now go around the corner and there would be a huge pig, and it would eat me in one bite here. I'm a little scared, but I have a sword.
And it's not just any sword, it's a diamond sword, and it'll protect you from anyone. Of course, there's no one here, just forks and dead ends. And wait, what are you doing? How did you do that?
Oh, what happened? It wasn't me, but accidentally myself. I didn't do anything, and I guess we saw the right path a little bit, but this is where we ran anyway. Yeah, this is where I wanted to run, and now we've managed to find the trophy finally. Convinced, and I don't know fair or unfair. Guys, write in the comments, and if you liked it, make sure you put likes.
Wow, look at all the fruit in here. It's like a musical paradise for fruit eaters. I just can't wait. I'm about to create a tune that'll make the whole world sing along. Where do we start? Banana? Pineapple? How about passion fruit for dessert?
Moana, slow down. Fruit isn't a marathon. Music is an art form. You gotta take it seriously. First, for example, a gentle introduction. A pineapple is, say, a drum, and a mango can be a lead guitar. So, shall we begin the symphony?
Ha! Mango drums and pineapple guitars. Sounds like an island festival. All right, let's not delay. Here's the first sound. Hey, is that a drum? Looks like we're headed in the right direction.
But don't get carried away. It's easy to make music, but it takes real talent to make it stick. Come on, fruit to the fight, Maestro Moana.
Listen, listen. Hear those drums. Bang, bang, boom, boom. I found the perfect rhythm. Now it's not just a tune, it's a whole drum orchestra. I think I accidentally set up a real festival on a tropical island.
Wow. You seem to be serious about being a drummer. I think the earth is going to vibrate with that bass. Be careful, or the fruit will get scared and run away from your rhythm.
Come on, Maui. It's art. Just feel the rhythm coming through you. 1, 2, 3, bang, bang. It's not just a game anymore. It's a real concert. If anyone was around, they'd be dancing by now.
If I was standing next to you right now, I'd be doing it too. Come on. Put a couple more notes in there. Maybe some fruit for contrast. Just make sure you don't ruin the whole table with your enthusiasm.
I've almost figured out how to do the second part. The drums are cool, but we need to add some magic. I know! What if, bam, this fruit, and then boom, boom, boom. All right, Maui, get ready for my tune to take over the world.
Wow! Moana, did you see how much fruit there is here? You've got a whole music store at your fingertips. Drums, strings, bells. You could start an orchestra in here. Where do you think we should start? Why don't we start with something loud? you know, so that all the little people jump up and down in surprise.
Well, loud is your style, Maui. But I think we should start with something soft and melodic. This fruit right here. Whoa, what's that? Bells! Do you hear that beautiful tinkle? Tylin Lilin, like a morning breeze on the coast.
Tillin Lilin, Moana, it's like the sound of someone accidentally stepping on a seashell. What about this fruit? Oh, wow, is that a flute? La 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 la. Hey, you're literally turning this place into a musical paradise right now. Just don't forget to add something epic, like a drum.
Wait, here comes the voice. Boom, 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 boom. You hear that? That's real energy. The voice is like a pulse. They set the rhythm for everything. Now we add the flute, and voila. It's like a melody that tells a story.
A story? Moana, your stories are one thing, but mine are always adventurous. Give me something with a bang, something explosive. This fruit right here. Bam! Oh, is that the drums again? Moana, take note. Maui's rock concert is about to be a hit.
A rock concert? Really? Okay, let's do this. I'll add some more bells, and you try to play along on the drums. Whoa! You hear that? It's like someone wove together the ocean, palm trees, and sunset. Music that brings it all together.
Okay, I admit it sounds cool. You win! And yeah, it's almost like a little adventure. You know, if everyone had their own fruit orchestra in their lives, everyone would have so much more fun.
This fruit right here. Wait! Wow! It makes a voice! Listen, it's like someone singing. That's perfect. Let's add it at the end. Let it loop. You hear that?
And hi, everybody. And today we've entered the world of Moana, and this is going to be our elevator. Look, it looks like what I am, but just a little bit different version, but just a little bit ha ha ha.
That you're not excited at all? I think it's very interesting. Now, it's going to be because we're going to get to different levels, and there we can't even imagine what might start to happen. And look, it's a wow roller coaster here.
And I will check out this swing. Yes, it fits me perfectly. I fit in here and I feel really good. But okay, I will give and try others too, and try to come in now to ride the slide. Is that even possible?
Wow, you rolled so fast. But no, now the level is over, and the fun was short-lived. We might even get some scary levels, and there might be an enemy in front of us, or just a scary monster. That's what I'm afraid of.
Don't worry, I'll protect you, and everything will be fine. And look, there's a guy who looks just like me. I'm prettier, but he looks too much like me, and his tattoos are weirdly similar. Maybe he's my brother, but he's not. This version. Huh.
Okay, we forget what happened before. You just look at where we are now. It must be the ultimate paradise for you, because so many burgers are falling on the floor. It's raining burgers. I just can't believe my eyes. It's awesome.
You know, I think this is the best moment of my life. I've never seen so many burgers be able to fall to the floor, and I can just catch them with my mouth and eat them in one bite as much as I want. Oh no, this elevator is law, but I will remember it for the rest of my life.
You know, I'm incredibly glad you enjoyed it so much. I was actually really impressed too, but we actually have to get ready for our next floor, so to speak, because it could be anything. And so far, it's been nothing but good. It's lifted our spirits a lot. And I'm hoping now it's gonna be something similar like that too.
Well, all right, let's see what's waiting for us here, and it's what... Oh no, wait, it's Freddy Bear. I don't want to meet him. He's a scary character and probably came here to eat us, if that. But we'd better get away from here.
So calmly, nothing scary is happening. It was just a costume. It was designed to scare us, and it did a great job. All of us here are unrealistically scared, and now we're even scared. I think to see what the next floor will be, and you wait. You're not scared. You're just comparing yourself again to this guy, but it's just a stranger. Yeah, he looks a little bit like you.
I'm not scared at all, but it wasn't scary at all. Now, wait a minute. This is getting really interesting. What is it? It's a huge monster, and it looks like we've entered its arena and there's going to be a battle.
I'm 100% sure you're ready for this fight. Wait, you're just gonna hide behind that wall. No, you're gonna have to fight and look who that monster is. I don't know who it is, guys. If you know who it is, post it in the comments.
This is his one attack. Well, you need to dodge. Just run away from the middle of the field on the edges of safe places. But he also knows how to attack in another way. These are the kind of balls that fly in all directions, and it's impossible to dodge. Senior. And it looks like he does not rest at all, and he will attack one after another. We only have to dodge otherwise. No way to defeat him.
There's no other way out. Then we'll only use everything when it happens. If he shoots a laser like this, then just go to the side of the field. If he starts throwing balls, we dodge. We try to keep an eye on each one. There's no misses. And what kind of attack is that? That's something else new. Yeah, it's impossible to get back at him. I mean, it's very difficult to dodge.
Nothing. I managed to dodge a little, and they, of course, hit and hurt me, but it is not critical. If I have, of course, it will hit completely. And here, I do not know, I can be divided into two parts. Then it will be, of course, I am very bad. He probably won't be able to do it, but earlier, that one hit me hard.
The flies are also, of course, unpleasant because although you don't seem to hit her, but for some reason the red screen lights up, the fact that you got injured is very strange. Oh, balls again. Haven't had them in a while. Duck, watch every balloon. That's great. You're doing just perfect. You haven't been hit once.
The attacks are getting too much more frequent, but then some kind of salute went off and it looks like it stopped. Does that mean that this victory? Yes. We won along the way, and it was a very long mode. It was unbelievably easy. It was very cool. Fought like that and showed incredible courage. And yeah, well, I loved it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I liked it too. He had so many attacks, but you dodged them all. And yeah, you didn't lose. Although most of them did. Only one other person stopped, but he just kind of stood still. So it seems to me you were the only one left there at all. And now here it is. What? Well, let's go to the top floor today and see what it is.
And this last one, they're gonna scare us, but it's okay. I know it's kind of Jack the Ripper, but it's nothing scary. He's not going to do anything to us, he's just going to scare us. Well, we'll step back. And that's it, guys. But also watch our other adventures. Be sure to like it. Hello, dear friends. Today we are playing In the Floor is Lava. The first test is a lighthouse you need to run up, or soon there will be lava everywhere.
A lighthouse? Of course. Where would it be without your adventures, Maui? But are you sure you have enough time? Lava, you know, doesn't like to wait.
Ha! I'm the demigod. What do I care about lava? Watch me jump over these beams like a fish in water. Oh, it's closer than I thought.
Don't tell me later it's because of the controls or because of... Whoa, did you fall?
No! That was on purpose. Testing the lower levels. So, a well-layered card is a house? No! It's a Vulcan! I have to jump into a Vulcan to escape the lava? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Volcano? Ha ha! That's a direct invitation for you, Maui. Only you can think jumping into a volcano is a good idea.
Hey, I don't pick the cards. It's a game. Except someone forgot I'm not fireproof. But that's okay. Look, I'll just find some place higher up. Is that a shaky platform? You can count us out. That was just the preparatory level. Now the real fun begins. Now dinosaurs are added to the volcanoes. You have to look for a good place.
Dinosaurs? Really, Maui? Are they lava pitalizing? Or did they just decide to test you to see how you dodge?
Well, it adds to the action. Jumping here, dodging there. Oh, that dinosaur looks like it wants to eat me, not avoid lava.
Eat you? Maybe he just wants to make friends. Though, I don't think his smile looks friendly.
How fast we're going. It's unbelievable. It's very easy. So, what is this world? It's called the Matrix. It looks like we're inside a computer.
The Matrix? Oh, you're definitely a fish out of water now, Maui. Only question is, are you the hero here or just a glitch in the system?
A glitch? What are you talking about? Watch me jump over these pixel platforms? Hey, what are those green lines? Are they following me?
Green lines? Maybe it's a security code. Or are they just trying to remind you that your playstyle is a bug and not a feature?
Ha, that's funny. I'm almost like the head hacker here. Jumping on this platform. Hey, why isn't anyone here?
Looks like the Matrix decided to test how you handle the unexpected. Well, let's see who's who, you or the code.
Of course I'm winning. Look, there's even a diamond for me. Looks like no one got here but me. That's sad.
But it was still pretty great.
Oh, how creepy. Our location is now a haunted house. I don't want to go in there, but it looks like we're gonna have to.
A haunted house? Oh, Maui, you're not afraid of ghosts, are you? Or maybe you just don't want to face something stronger than you?
Afraid? I'm daring myself. I just, don't like drafts and gloomy sounds. Here, look, coming in. Hey, who just walked by there?
Maybe it's your shadow playing hide and seek. You just be careful with the doors, or they can slam shut on their own in here.
Yeah, I better check the windows. Uh-oh, I think the floor is disappearing underfoot in this house.
The floor? Or is it the lava that decided to play haunted? All right, come on, brave man. Show those spirits who's boss.
No, Moana, it's over. I haven't found any way out. I've given up in good conscience. I can't do anything more. Right. Okay, it's a strange location. It looks like we have to all stand on the pressure plate together to get through, and it will activate the bridge. Only then we can get through.
A pressure plate, you say? That easy? Or maybe it's a trap, and the bridge is only pretending to be safe.
Hey, Moana, who's playing here, you or me? A trap isn't a trap, but I have a plan. I'm going to stand on the slab and... Okay, why won't anyone come up?
Well, of course, because everyone thinks you can do it alone. A demigod, a strongman, and the stove is your problem.
Very funny. Okay, call everyone over here. We're going to get stuck here if we wait. And someone please convince this slab that I'm already heavy enough. Okay, next location. Now it looks like a castle. But I still can't stop thinking in the last location no one came to the stove, and because of that, we all died. Did everyone think that they could save alone, that some hero would activate the stove and they would be saved? Why is that?
That's for sure. The locations here are getting more and more complicated, and now we need to trust each other. Why try to save the world on our own when we can do it together?
That's it. The last location. I'm going straight for that bonus diamond. Hopefully I'll be able to find a higher location later on.
Whoa, you went straight for the diamond. What if it turns out to be a trap? Or are you already sure you'll get around all the obstacles?
A trap? Ha! I've swam in lava and fought dinosaurs. This diamond can't resist my determination. How to retrieve it, that's another matter.
Don't forget that in places like this, you have to look not only ahead, but also around. If you want to take the diamond, you have to think about the way back too.
Eh? I didn't make it. And they took my diamond, but it was still fun. I hope you'll subscribe and like this video, friends.